Muskegon, Grand Rapids.
WVKS Toledo.
And Mojo in the Morning, live.
Mojo in the Morning Show. Hello, hello, hello. All right. It's nice to have you guys with us. Phone number is 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. Text is 95500. I think since it's kind of a crappy day, like the weather's kind of crappy and stuff, like we need something kind of feel good about. And so I was thinking this morning that maybe I would start off the Mojo in the Morning 7 o'clock hour with a Tell Me Something Good. This is where I kind of give you something good that's going on right now. So much bad news that's happening in this world, so much negativity, so much anger. Well, guess what? We got something good for you. And if you got something to share with us, you can. You can call 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. Oh, I'm going to start off with a Tell Me Something Good. Okay, this one's a good one. I saw this on the news over the weekend. Over the weekend, a story that is one of those ones that seems like it's only made for movies. A story about a female high school kicker who won the game for her high school football team in Bloomfield Hills, the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks, and Sara, their kicker, who...
I was so nervous. There was so much pressure on it. It had all come down to that moment.
The Blackhawks had come back to force an overtime against the undefeated Berkeley Bears. Berkeley scored first in OT, but Bloomfield Hills blocked the extra point. The Blackhawks then scored their own touchdown to set up an extra point that could win the game.
The snap was rolling on the ground. I could tell as I was running up.
My heart was beating like nonstop.
My holder was fumbling to put it up, and he just put it up right when I was there.
I watched the kick. It literally went in slow motion.
I was just praying it was going in. That was my one thought. I was like, please go in. I just waited. It felt like an eternity before we saw it go in.
The Blackhawks weren't thinking about all the unlikely scenarios that brought them to that moment. They just knew Sara's kick had won the game.
Everyone on the sidelines ran out. They all picked me up. It was like a mosh pit. It was so fun. The moment when I was being lifted up and everyone was cheering, it was something out of a movie. It was really remarkable.
Like, there's no other moment that could beat that. Like, it's the best football moment I've had my entire career.
If I hadn't decided to play football, I would be missing out on a huge part of my life, like a huge second family to me.
God, I love that story. That's such a great story. And the voice of a very good friend of Chelsea and I, Dean Bolton, his mom and dad are really good friends with Chelsea and I. Sara is on the phone with us right now. Sara, congratulations to you.
Sara.
How does it feel? How does it feel, by the way? You guys are doing in-school classes, right? You guys have that? You're not...
Yeah, we're doing half in school.
Good. So are you in school today?
I'm going after this, actually.
That's awesome. So you get to actually walk the halls as the hero from Friday's game. That's awesome.
Yeah.
How did that feel, by the way? Wait, first off, tell me, did you ever feel like I did when I have like a big moment that's going on, like I've got to do something where I feel like I have to poop right beforehand, right before? Like, did you feel like that when it came down to that extra point?
I was so scared. I was pacing around before since I knew it was coming.
Uh-huh.
I was just so nervous. I couldn't talk to anyone.
Yeah, and if somebody comes and talks to you, that's the last thing in the world you want, right?
Yeah, there was like no motivational speeches before. I was just like, let me get in my zone, pacing back and forth.
And you said that, like, a lot of times if people make fun of you or, like, dudes from the other team criticize you, you just take that and you use it as motivation to just go out there and kick some butt.
Oh, every time, yeah. It's the only way, like, it honestly keeps me going. It's fuel for me.
So, wait, so explain this to me. So, like, some of the guys, the boys from the other team will crap talk you?
Oh, all the time. They'll say a bunch of stuff and try to get me to miss my kick or get in my head.
Like, what are they saying at you? What are they saying to you on the field?
I've heard you should go back to the kitchen before.
Wow.
Oh, sexist trash talk, not just player trash talk. You know what? I love you
You silenced them.
What do your teammates do when that happens?
I've heard before that they'll remember their number on the field and then take it out on them on the field.
I love it. I love it. We don't ever condone anybody getting a cheap shot, but hey, if somebody that sits there and says something to Sara, yeah, absolutely. That's cool. It's kind of got to be interesting for you because you, at first, I'm sure, probably felt a little intimidation being on a team as the only girl on the team, right?
Yeah, it was so awkward at first.
And yet, you look at it, it's probably been such a even if God forbid you would have missed that extra point. It seems to me like these guys kind of build you up a lot. Like they actually bring you up all the time. You're one of them. You're a teammate.
Yeah, I knew if I had missed that point, they still would have.
That's amazing.
Well, they obviously wouldn't have been as happy, but they would still consider me their teammate and treat me the same.
Now, you're a senior this year. What are you doing next year, Sara?
I'm applying to colleges right now, hopefully going to UNC.
Wow. And is it something you want to do through college? Do you want to play football? Or I know you're a big soccer player, too. You're a great soccer player.
No, maybe at a club or intramural level
Sure.
for fun times, but not college.
That's awesome. I loved how you said that it was like a made-for-TV type of a moment when it happened, because it really was. And when I saw it and I saw the video of it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And then they picked you up and carried you off the field. Were you worried they were going to drop you?
It really was surreal. I was crowd surfing. It was so fun.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing. So I met a girl last year that played for Berkeley High School. And what I didn't realize was, under Title IX, that if there's no female tackle football team, which of course there isn't, then your school has to be open to let girls play. And there's over 2,000 girls that play in high school football across the United States.
And when Joe played football at Notre Dame Prep, there was his high school football place kicker was female, and she actually went on to Michigan to have a great career.
Wow.
In soccer. But Sara Houston, let me tell you a little about her. She's the president of the Math Club. She is a National Honor Society member, and she's got a 4.0 grade point average.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Man. Sara, do you guys think you'll have prom this year at all? Or because if you go to prom, you should wear your uniform. Forget it.
I hope we do. It'll be kind of sad if we don't.
Yeah. We're so proud of you. You want to say hi to any of your friends?
I don't know.
Or your teammates? How about that? You want to say hi to your teammates from Friday?
Yeah, I gotta say thank you to Dean Bolton, my holder.
By the way, that was the thing. That the snap was a tough snap to pick up, and Dean was able to get it and to put it down.
He was fumbling around, and I was like, I could see him fumbling around. I was like, just please put it down. The players were coming the fastest I've ever seen them come.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, you recovered.
Did the other team say anything to you after the game?
No, they were all kind of down, half of them stayed laying down on the ground after. You could see in the video. It's kind of.
Well, let's say hi to them too, especially the boys that were trash talking.
Well,
yeah, they played a great game.
Thank you, Sara. Thanks for going on with us.
Thank you so much.
All right, take care of yourself. How do you top that and tell me something good? That's such a cool moment there. Let's top it with Rebecca. Rebecca, tell me something good.